York Mets, Cesar Hernandez, the league's leading hitter, continues his march toward the National League batting crown. Next, Robert Gesellman gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
So striding in, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Odubel Herrera.
Here comes the first pitch. To first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bounce to first. Gonzalez has got it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up, and an easy ground ball as the result.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As he rips it on the ground to second. Flores has it. Throw on to first. A three-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Luis Garcia, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Right back to work as the shortstop, Jose Reyes, digs in to lead off the bottom of inning number 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, have run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Got him to go down swinging there. Brandon Nimmo becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Standing in, Yoenis Cespedes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's set. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Jay Bruce now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Cespedes is on his way home, and they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
From the stretch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Bruce at second with 2 down. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 110 RBIs for him on the year. Clearly a big threat up there. First offering on its way. At third, here's Frazier. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. Don't hate.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Reyes is up with it. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Phillies down in order. They still trail 1-0. Next for the Mets, Wilmer Flores. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Wilmer Flores.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area anticipate this going on very much longer.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia, not great. He's 1 for 8. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. And he takes ball 1. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-1. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up. So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch is popped up. Gonzalez just to the right of the mound. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Just a 1 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And gone. He tucked it just inside the foul pole to tie the game. A solo home run off the bat of J.P. Crawford. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake. And you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
In now, Luis Garcia. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there. And that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Bruce. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Phils have come back to tie it thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. All even now at 1-1. So here's the Mets pitcher, Robert Gesellman. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Nimmo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Two out, nobody on. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching. Digging in, Nick Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nimmo is right there, and it's a very quick out, number one.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled toward right center field. Bruce on the run. And he makes the catch for the second out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a liner caught down there at third. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 1-2. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. Here's Jay Bruce now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. The 1-1. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Fouled off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. Hoskins going back on it, still ranging back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Hector Neris answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Striding in once again, Maikel Franco, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this is foul for the first strike. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. After it is Cespedes. 2 down.
Now batting, captain Jorge Alfaro.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Score holds. It's 3-1. Next up for New York, Adrian Gonzalez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. No balls and 1 strike. And it's fouled away. Here it comes on 0-2. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Wilson Ramos come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Wilson Ramos.
Hit on the ground to third. Frazier's up with it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Now the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Softly hit out to short. But this won't get past the glove of Reyes at short, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still trail it here 3-1. Aaron Nola enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 27.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. His past line against Aaron Nola. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Nola typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty B, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yoenis Cespedes. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Hoskins is right there to take it in, and on 1 pitch, that's all for Cespedes. Ready once again, Jay Bruce. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball stays a little high that time. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, and it's still 3-1. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Baseline. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nimmo is right there, 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the pitch. This one's down to third. Frazier is there on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Nimmo is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
First offering on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-1. to 2-2 now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Missed with a slider.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Popped him up. Alfaro over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. No hits to this point. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here's Adrian now. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball's in for a strike. d'Arnaud, the runner at first with 2 gone.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit on.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. 2 left for the Mets, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Zach Wheeler will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Now to the plate, Maikel Franco. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Third baseman number 7, Maikel Franco.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Nimmo patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening. So striding forward now, Jorge Alfaro. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Digging in, J.P. Crawford. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score holds, it's 3-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Reyes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 0-2, here it comes. Popped him up. Santana is under it. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Brandon.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And that's in there for strike one. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Brandon Nimmo goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Williams looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes on 0-2. Fouled away. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Hoskins. And that's the 3rd out. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's now a 4-1 Mets lead. Jerry Familia comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
Asdrubal Cabrera is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Lifetime against Familia. He's a perfect 3 for 3. He also has 1 home run. The 1-0. Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So coming to the plate, Odubel Herrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick.
Striding into the box, Nick Williams. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shot toward right center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The relay, and he's going to make it there. barely, as he's into second base with a double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Standing in now, Saison Hernandez. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Metropolitans took the lead in the 4th and held on.